Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, Ev Lady. For today's video, I have a collective thrift store, vintage shop, Buffalo Exchange, antique mall, secondhand fall haul for you all. I have a bunch of different categories of things to share with you all, from clothing, jewelry, books, a little bit of homeware, not too much homeware because I am telling myself I need to stop buying little like trinkets and things, but there is a pretty good mix of all things fall. I love shopping secondhand because basically anything you could ever want already exists, and it's kind of fun to find things that are a little bit more unique that you don't see every day. And so yeah, let's get into the haul. The first item I have to share with you all, I am so excited about. I'm so obsessed. This was something that was on my thrift wish list for a long time, and something I've seen like sort of like coming back around. Without further ado, it's this like fleecy 90s, early 2000s mom sweater with like the really cute, I don't even know what you'd call this. It just reminds me of like so many of like the Photoshop brushes that I used to do to like edit my pictures back in the day. And this is from Coldwater Creek. So, you know, your classic 90s mom store. It has sweater sleeves and it has these really cool resin toggle buttons. And this is just the perfect like morning walk sweater. It's so cozy. It's so nice. And it just makes me feel like I am a 90s mom picking up my kid from the pickup line with like a coffee in my hand. So I just love it. I'm so glad I found it. I was seeing like similar like Sherpa type sweaters around, and I just love that I found this one at the Goodwill. I did pay kind of a lot for it. I think they had marked it like a coat price. It just has the toggles, and you can roll, those sleeves are supposed to be cuffed, but I have such long arms that I like that I can unroll it and just have it like super long and cozy. And it's just such a pretty like beigey color, and the fleece is still really nice. I've been making sure not to put it in the dryer and just machine wash it, but then air dry it so that the fleece stays all fuzzy. I thought this was just a good find, and I've been wearing it all the time. My cat is sitting on this chair, and I'm just gonna be like putting all the clothes on her. Sorry, Patches. My next find is from a vintage shop in Portland. And you guys are you're gonna love this. So this is a long denim maxi skirt. I've been loving my denim midi skirt, and so when I saw this, I was like, I need this. So it's completely floor length. It's like early 2000s Lucky brand. I know this because I had a bunch of jeans with the Lucky You on the zip fly, and all along it is embroidered like 70s groovy flowers. They like go around the side. This is so cute. There's some on the back pocket, on the front, just amazing and really good condition. It's a bit of like a stretch denim, so like some of the distressing is like tearing a little bit, but I just couldn't pass this up because it's just so cute. And here's like the more vintage Lucky tags. So yeah, I just love the 90s Y2K take on the 70s, and so these are just really fun skirt. I could wear these with like clogs or with like my knee-high boots. So that's the denim skirt. This next piece I found at a Goodwill. It's also a skirt, but a mini skirt. And I thought this was great for fall because it's a suede and it has all these like cute little metallic-y seed beads around it, and it has the laser cut suede. I thought this was so cute, and again would look really cute with knee-high boots. This is from BCBG, which I had a lot of like formal like homecoming dresses from BCBG back in the day. But yeah, it was in such good condition. I love finding leather and suede at the Goodwill and thrift and secondhand. I just thought this was so cute, and all like the details. It's nicely lined. It's so soft. The next few clothing things I found at a Buffalo Exchange recently. This next piece is not vintage, but I thought it was just perfect for like the fall. And that's this Babaton, Aritzia brand, midi like slip dress. And this burgundy like Merlot color, I think is just so perfect for fall. Again, would be cute with clogs or knee-high boots. I just thought this was like a classic staple to have in a fall wardrobe. This next piece is a silk butterfly. It's a silk butterfly top from Max Studio. I've never seen this Max Studio label. This reminds me very similar of like the BCBG time. Like I feel like this was very much like my experience shopping at like Dillard's as a kid. It was like BCBG and Max Studio and being like, these things are so pretty but so expensive. And this is 100% silk little fairy baby doll top. And it has little flutter sleeves that are cut under. And I just thought this print was so cute. Like almost like butterfly dragon wise. But just so pretty and delicate and so sweet. So this is kind of a little bit more springy, but I thought that actually might look really cute with the suede mini skirt. Then my last clothing piece is this blue velvet dress, and you guys are gonna love seeing what brand this is. I was like so surprised and shocked. It's a Jessica McClintock for Gunny Sacks collab for the Y2K Millennium 2000 classic. I love Jessica McClintock dresses for like my homecoming back in the day. And this was actually in the skirts with Buffalo Exchange, but I'm like, this looks like a dress and it has darts at the dress, at the bust line. So I was like, this is definitely a dress. And it's a beautiful blue velvet, amazing condition, awesome like slit. Ignored the little fuzzies. I like washed it and then air dried it, and it looks so amazing on. And I thought this would be great for like fall or winter weddings or just any other like formal occasion. I think you could even wear it like more as a velvet skirt and either like wear like a sweater over top of it. But yeah, I just could not pass this like piece of Y2K history up. So it was my little like clothing haul. And my next category, let's do some jewelry. Jewelry. So every once in a while, I like look at the jewelry at the thrift. I've also been trying to build up some of my like vintage jewelry collection. So these next couple of pieces are from an antique mall that I went to in Portland. So I've been trying to get like more rings. I think they're fun. So I got this little leaf ring. This is just like little costume jewelry, but since it had all the little rhinestones in it and it was a leaf and multicolored, I just thought this was so cute and could go with so many different outfits. It's just a little gold tone. I think it had the mark of the brand. Let me see if I can read it. Sarah H. I have just a little ring sizer on the back. I just thought this was such a cute little like kind of like cocktail dress up ring. Just loved the colors and the leaf motif. I also found this sterling silver and amethyst like shield type ring. I just thought that was so cool. It's amethyst and marcasite, but some of the marcasites are missing, and I think this was just a little, I probably should have like checked that, but I just thought it was so cool that it's fine that it's missing a little bit of things and that the silver is like a little corroded, but I just thought that was so cool. So it's like a little big, but it's just so like fun. And then the last ring I got, this is actually from an Instagram shop that I have been loving to follow. Let me look it up so I can make sure I tell you guys the right Instagram. Dan JMT. You guys might have seen it. It's like a popular Instagram account, and they're in the UK, and they just have all the best vintage rings and pendants, and they just are so nostalgic for me because it reminds me of like all the jewelry that my mom used to buy and wear and give to me. And for my birthday, I ordered this green sapphire and diamond ring. Sapphire is my birthstone and green's my favorite color, so I thought that this would be just such a cute piece to have. And I just love the sparkle and the design on it. And it's 9 karat gold, and I just find 9 karat gold such like a good compromise between like price and like gold quality. So yeah, I just love that little ring. They're so pretty. Let's see if I can show you. So these are my collection of little like rings that I've gotten secondhand. Let me know which one's your favorite down below. I feel like they're so cute in like different ways. And then finally for jewelry, every once in a while I'll look at like the Goodwill's just like section that's kind of out and it's on the spinny thing. So these are usually like very like costumey pieces, because nowadays I feel like Goodwill is checking to see if they have like gold and silver. So I just found this Lucky brand necklace that really reminds me of like the 2009 with like the long silver tone chain. And this just has some like abalone shell on one side in resin and then some mother of pearl on the other side. I just thought that was really cute and pretty. And it's just like a silver tone, like very costumey piece, but I thought it was nice. I feel like it even could be used for like some witchy scrying purposes, but I just can't resist. I love like an abalone shell, mother of pearl. So I thought that was really pretty. It's on the long chain. I feel like the long chains and necklaces are going to come back. I have also one other accessory. So I didn't know, I guess I'll just put it with the jewelry. And this is from Poshmark. So see, I'm having secondhand finds from like all over the place. And these are some Miu Miu sunglasses from 2005. And they're like a green olive color. I just love sunglasses and I need them for my migraines. And I've been wanting the Miu Miu sunglasses that are more recent, but I actually didn't like how like big the logo is. So I liked that these were a little more subtle. And I found these for a great price. I love finding like designer stuff on Poshmark. It's very tricky to make sure that you're not finding like fakes or like replicas, but I always try to find somebody's closet that looks like they're just like reselling their own things. And I feel like I had a lot of sunglasses that were in this shape in the 2000s, and I really don't even care that they're not actually the most flattering shape on me. I just, again, feel like really nostalgic for it. And I love the green frame. I feel like that's really cute for fall. And I feel like they actually almost even look cuter as like a headband. But yeah, those are my sunglasses finds, which are still very fall for all this, like the fall sun. Now for books. I love thrifting books. I've been on a huge like classics kick, and you can always find really cool mass market paperbacks at like Goodwill's and Out of the Closets and other thrift shops. And so I have a little collection of books to share with you all. So let me start with the novels. So this next one is from eBay. I really wanted to read Rebecca this fall, but I wasn't really loving all of the covers that were the modern covers. And some of the like the really cool covers are very expensive because they're like first editions or like special ones. But I found this one that I thought this cover was cool. I really liked the bold like typography of Daphne du Maurier. And I liked like the sinister Rebecca behind our protagonist. And this was I finished reading this and I really loved it. Very good, like gothic, suspenseful tale, and very good like themes of womanhood and aging. And yeah, so that's Rebecca. It had like a little bit of an orange braid edge, but it was in good condition and I was able to read it without losing any pages. So really love this cover. Let me see, what year is this from? 1971. This is 1971 edition. And then I just love like keeping these on my bookshelf because they're so unique when they're vintage like that. I got a couple of secondhand books when I was at Powell's in Portland. As you can see, I did some like a vintage shopping when in Portland. And I got Ray Bradbury's The Halloween Tree. I haven't read this yet. I'm going to read it on Halloween night because it's just a little one, so I think I can read it that night. And I think this cover is still the printed one, the published one now, but I just thought it was so cute. I also got Andre Norton's Cat's Eye. I just love like the really like retro sci-fi little paperbacks. And I really didn't know much about Andre Norton until buying this and then reading up on her history, which is pretty cool. And I just love the cats. And I'm excited to read this one. I haven't read it yet, but the idea of like a intergalactic pet store with these cute little beings. So I'm excited to read that one. Then at Goodwill, I came across a few different books. I got this copy of Wuthering Heights. I've read Wuthering Heights 2 times now, but I was like, I need to read it before the new movie comes out. Let me know down below if you are excited or nervous for the upcoming rendition. But I thought this cover was really like cool. So I'm excited to reread Wuthering Heights again. I feel like this is a good like winter read. And then I also found Atonement. I haven't read Atonement yet, but of course love the movie and the iconic green dress. So I'm excited to read this one. So those were all the novels I found. I did find a couple of other books at that thrift store that I think are really cool. Someone must have like gotten over dream decoding, but their loss is my gain. I have 2 dream dictionaries now. This one is from the 90s and I like this one more than this one from the 2000s. I'll let you know why in a second, but this one is so cute. So now every morning, because I dream every night, and so now every morning I will open up my dream dictionary. Just like look at that cover, it's so cool. Look at the examples. Flowers, driving, movies, soap. So I thought this was really cute and fun. I had that with my like tarot card collection. And then this one, 1001 Dreams. And this one's from the 2000s. This one gets a little, like the art is really cool in here. So the other one's just like a dictionary. But then it's like organized a lot better to like find things. This one you really have to use the index because it's all scattered. But it has some like weird, like really, giving me really like Borders bookstore vibes. It's just a little bit too Freudian for me. I feel like half the dreams I'll like read and it'll be about castration. And I'm like, I don't think that's what my dream was telling me. But I like how it's like the little square like gift size book. It's just the right size for your nightstand. But yeah, I'm not really liking the interpretation, but it's kind of fun to compare and contrast these two. So those were my books. So the next category will be homeware. Like I said, I've been trying to really curb my homeware. I would buy like so many mugs and trinkets and little like milk cartons and vases. So I'm like, okay, I need to just buy things that I actually like will need or use or are very like unique. And so I only have a couple of home things, but I think they're really good, perfect for fall. So the first thing I got was a bread loaf pan. This is a Pyrex Corning, and I love like the smoky taupe brown color. I think it's so like perfect for fall, and it's very nostalgic for me being like a 90s kid. And I've already made pumpkin bread in it with like chocolate chips, and it was so good, and I'm going to have to do it again. And so this is just like the perfect, like you never ever have to buy new baking dishes. The thrift store will have so many of them. Of course, like always make sure that things don't like have lead or anything in them, but I really love my new bread pan. And then finally, this thing is another nostalgic item that I swear is in my garage at my mom's house. And that's this jewelry armoire. Is that I think this will be probably like really familiar to a lot of people. Just like, why did we stop like displaying and storing our jewelry in such like cute ways. So it has 3 drawers. I feel like this would be really cute to like put lip glosses and little like nightstand things. And then it has this glass drawer with the like really cute floral. And then it has a mirror in it and the little like you can hang things from here and spin it around. I just thought that was so cute, and I found that on the way of checking out from Goodwill, and I was like about to meet up with friends, but I'm like, I'm just gonna have to carry this around with me because I need to get this. I think it'd also be cute like as a little like apothecary jar or apothecary cabinet. And finally, I'm just gonna rapid fire through these, but something that I've loved finding when I've gone to different antique malls is the vintage, almost actually some of these are probably antique postcards. I just love the designs. And some of them I have like that are completely blank that I can use. Like, aren't these just beautiful? These are like great as bookmarks. For blank ones, you can use them and send them. I just really like looking at the art. Like, remember me? When's this postmark? 1911. And this has a little note on the back. It's just so pretty. And here's a Valentine's Day card. I love the ones with like birds and like the gold. This one was mailed in 1915. So just really beautiful. So that is my collection of secondhand finds that I have been compiling this fall. I hope you like them. I hope this inspires you to maybe make a little thrift trip or try to find some things secondhand. There's so many different places that you can do it: online thrift store shopping, in person, maybe checking out like your local vintage shops. And yeah, let me know any recent thrift finds that you've had that you thought were really cool. I would love to hear about them, and I will see you next time. Bye. Red and yellow, soon